Hey, what's up everyone, Milkshake here, and yes, I know, I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but I did have a slight makeover as you can see in my new look. But that's not the main focus of this video. The main focus is USS Independence, who is obtainable from the core data shop. And thank goodness, she is now permanent and technically free to play because I missed the air raid drills where she first appeared, and better yet, she now has a retrofit which we'll be touching more on later.
軽空母インディペンデンスだ。軽空母というカテゴリーは気にせず、任務をどんどん与えてくれ。
Okay, so Independence is an elite light aircraft carrier from the Eagle Union, but she does turn into a super rare once she is retrofitted. Just to clear up in case y'all are wondering, unlike normal aircraft carriers, most light aircraft carriers do not have 3 equipment slots for planes. Instead, for Independence case, her 3rd equipment slot is an anti-air gun. She is of the Independence class, and alongside her are her sisters Bataan and Princeton. She is voiced by Haruka Yamazaki, who voiced many other characters such as Grani from Arknights and Mirai Kasuga from the Idol Master series. In Azur Lane, she also voiced U-81. Alright, let's talk about Independence design, but before that, I do have something to say. I don't really understand her hair. Okay, let me just illustrate this so that I can show what I mean. So, if we were to use one of her skin as a basis, so this is like her face. Oh, sorry. This is like her face, right? Her face with the smiley face like that. Oh god, that's kind of creepy. Then her hair goes around like this, right? Then this is her neck. Then this is like her body kind of thing, right? So if you see the skin, right, her hair kind of flows in the wind, right, from here. So it's not connected here. It's not connected. Yeah. So what I mean by not connected is this. So if we let's say remove all of her head and everything and just have her hair alone, right? So it's gonna look like this. So you have the curve, right? And then you have the strand of hair like this. Right, what is this? This is honestly the only thing that I don't get, but I mean, hey, it makes Independence who she is, so it makes her stand out. So yeah, I'm just gonna put this out there first. I honestly don't know what to say. I'm just confused, but yeah. Okay, so now with that confusion out of the way, let's start with her pre-retrofit look. And to be very honest with you, it's rather meh, but I do like some aspects of it, like the asymmetric leggings with one having what appears to be a knee guard and the other revealing her thighs. Also, the side booba is very nice. But for her retrofit art, I mean, what can I say? It is a vast improvement from her previous design. She looks a lot more professional here with all the high-tech gear and overall look. I also love how they took reference to her original outfit and retained certain elements to it, like the centerpiece which splits the side of her skirt. They also just pretty much completely remove her bust section and have her in a full body stocking, which is very nice. I also do love how her sleeves extend to wings and the addition of an eagle, because you can't have enough ego in Eagle Union, am I right? In general, I really like this new art because I like retrofits where the character looks different while retaining elements that makes them who they are. If the character doesn't look much different from the pre-retrofit, then it doesn't really feel like an actual upgrade, if y'all catch my drift. Okay, so let's move on to naval references. In her self-introduction line, she mentions that she was converted from a Cleveland-class cruiser into the aircraft carrier we know today. This is a reference to her origins as the light cruiser of the Cleveland-class Amsterdam. Because of this, she does have interactions with Cleveland when slotted together and mentions her in one of her idol lines.
クリーブランド級の5番艦として建造されていた私は、空母の必要性が急遽高まった状況により、軽空母として改装された。こうして新しい力を得られたおかげで、後の戦闘で活躍でき、そして皆と一緒に勝利を勝ち取ったのだ。クリーブランド、姉貴って呼べばいいのか？それともクリーブランド姉貴？
Independence post-retrofit excels with anti-air due to having more fighters and having the top 5th anti-air stat among all the carriers. This could be a reference to some of her amazing feats, such as the attack in Rabol. I think I'm pronouncing that right, I'm so sorry if I pronounced it wrong. where the ship's gunners successfully shot down 6 Japanese aircrafts, and during her operation in Okinawa, where her aircrafts also took down numerous Japanese aircraft. Independence does mention quite a bit about night battles. This is a reference to her refitting and training for night battles after being seriously damaged from aircraft torpedoes during the attack by the Japanese at the Gilbert Islands. She then joined Task Force 38 as the provider of night reconnaissance and night combat patrol during the operation in the Philippines. As Enterprise and Saratoga also participated in night operations, Independence does have a voice line referencing this when sorted together.
夜間戦闘空母隊アセンブル
Speaking of Task Force 38, Independence does mention this when sorted together with at least 2 of the following ships: Essex, Massachusetts, South Dakota, and Washington.
タスクフォース38オペレーショナル
Alright, so let's talk about Independence skills. Her first skill is called Eagle Sky. Eagle Union airplanes in use gain 15% additional efficiency. Yeah, I absolutely love this skill because it just straight up gives her higher efficiencies when using Eagle Union planes, which are already top tier to begin with. Her next skill is the Knight of the Sky. When this ship launches an airstrike, launch a TBF Avenger aerial barrage which damage scales with skill level. If this ship is sorted with any Cleveland class cruisers, then increase their firepower by 8%, increase this ship's aviation and accuracy by 15%, and enhance the TBF Avenger barrage. Okay, regarding the barrage, with the new retrofit skill, it consists of 9 torpedoes, and when with Cleveland class cruisers, it becomes 12 torpedoes. The only thing is that the barrage actually isn't as good as what it seems, because the spread is actually super wide. So in terms of accuracy on a single target, you need to be really lucky. Regardless, being able to buff Cleveland class ships' firepower while increasing her own aviation and accuracy is really nice. After retrofit, she gains a new skill called Supporting Wings Independence. Improves the Knight of Sky TBF Avenger airstrike, and additionally, as long as this ship is afloat, increase aviation by 12% and reload by 10% for all CVs and CVLs in your fleet, including this ship. Decreases the load time of this ship's first airstrike by 25%. Increases aviation and reload by 8% for all CVs and CVLs in each fleet this ship is not in. In Operation Siren, increase this stat by 4% instead. Alright, so this skill is honestly really good because the fact that she not only buffs other carriers including herself in her own fleet, she also does it for her other fleet, which is insane. The best part is the stats she buffs, which I think are crucial stats for carriers in general. Alright, so let's talk about her skins. Her first skin is called Transfer Student from Afar. Now, this is rather alright, I guess. It is a very simple, not flashy skin, but I do love how her rigging becomes her luggage, which is just so bizarre and I love it. Her next skin is the Independent 9. To be really honest, I hope her party dress skin would be the one shown in one of the loading screen art because it was this picture that sold me on getting Independence. But I guess this dress is not too bad. It has the traditional Azur lane treatment of skin showing, and that Elvis Presley looking manju is super adorable. I'm also not sure if this was intentional, but I feel that the middle golden lines of her dress kinda looks like the aircraft runway, though that may be just me. Her last skin is Liberty and Leisure, and it is also rather meh, though I do like how her shirt falls over her shoulder, which is super nice. Other than that, I feel that this is just another simple casual outfit. Alright, so what are my thoughts about Independence? Personally, I like her a lot, especially her retrofit, because the retrofit skill of buffing other carriers that are not only in her fleet, but as well as other fleets is really good. And as mentioned before, the best part of this skill is buffing aviation and reload, which are honestly two of the best stats to buff for carriers. Sure, her own aviation is rather low compared to other carriers, which is understandable as she is a light aircraft carrier. But thanks to her retrofit, she gains 1 aircraft to both fighter and torpedo bombers, bringing it to a total of 4 fighters and 4 torpedo bombers. This puts her at the same level as other normal carriers while having her insane reload stat, which is as of now, the highest among all the carriers in the game so far. I also love the increased aircraft efficiency when using Eagle Union aircrafts to her already high efficiency after retrofit. As, I used a lot of Eagle Union aircrafts anyway, so having this free increased efficiency is really nice. Even though she isn't meant to be the main carrier to dish out huge damage, her support skills are really good and I love that. Okay, so let's talk about her equipment. Since we want to maximize the free increased aircraft efficiency, her aircrafts will obviously be from the Eagle Union. So for fighters, you can use the F6F Hellcat as the best all-rounder fighter. Another alternative is the F4U Corsair from the Core Data Shop. For torpedo bombers, you can use the TBD Devastator VT-8 Squadron from the Core Data Shop. Another alternative is the TBM Avenger VT-18 Squadron, though this is only obtainable from the Micro Slayer Medley event as of now. Alright, so here are all of my thoughts about Independence. What do you guys think? Do let me know in the comment section down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Do leave a like if you guys did, subscribe for more awesome content, and I'll see you guys in the next video.